name's Mia, and for this summer I had to read this book called Fuzzy by Tom Allenberger and Paul Dellinger. And there's some few questions I have been needed to ask. For instance, what was my favorite part in the book? Which was when Max first met Fuzzy, and that was her first time meeting an artificial robot. But my least favorite part in the book was when the kidnappers were involved. Even though they did support some part in the book, it wasn't very major, and they weren't technically needed in the book, which was my least favorite part. I did have a slow burn. I didn't read it super fast because I wanted to understand and read it all slow at a time. My favorite part that stuck with me the most in the book was when Barbara lost control of herself and Fuzzy was able to save Max from being expelled from the school. But my favorite part of the writing was when the mother's phrase, when she says, "You cannot make a machine intelligent." This shows that Mr. Celester feels that only a machine is programmed of what it's supposed to know. I did not reread any passages in the book because it felt, for me, I was able to understand it at the first try. The major conflict in the book, though, was when Barbara needed to be removed from the school since she was purposely kicking out students and making the school even more sadder. The book did impact my mood because at the end I was very happy that Barbara left the school and was able to leave Max and Fuzzy alone, and they were able to have their own lives back at the school. My opinion on the book did change throughout because I thought Fuzzy was gonna go to Mars and be there, but instead he cared more for his friend Max and carried out the Help Max mission that he was told to do. There's one thing I could ask the author though, it would be how Barbara's going in her Mars mission and if she survived being in Mars. I did disagree with some parts that Fuzzy did because he did want to help Max, but he didn't know how to put it in words that was able to make Max satisfied or happy completely. Unfortunately though, no characters in the book reminded me of anybody I really knew. The thing that did surprise me most about the book was that robots were mainly a part of humans' lives, or that artificial robots were everywhere in the human world, and that the human world now from the future was way more developed than it is now. If there was another book in this topic, I don't think I have read it, and if I did, I think I forgot. But even so, right now my answer is that I have never read a different book like this one. But it's super good and I really love this book myself. There is a question though that I am lingering, and that if Barbara will ever return to Earth or if she's gonna stay in Mars forever. And I did learn something about this book, is that robots are able to go to Mars and actually survive there in the heat and instead of humans. If I was able though to rate the book 10 out of 10, it would actually be a 10 out of 10 because this book was very amazing and I really enjoyed all the characters and it was a super fun book. And I would recommend this book quite literally to anybody, or mostly anybody, that loved sci-fi or action, because this book is mainly about robots and some action when Fuzzy took down Barbara. But that's all it, and thank you for listening to my ending summary for my summer assignment. Bye!